I went a few days without having any problems at my parents' house. There were a couple of video calls that I didn't answer, but nothing strange happened at their house. The only notifications I received from my camera were from the wind or the raccoons that must live near my house. Yesterday, my parents went out for lunch and shopping. I took the time to sit, relax, and enjoy the silence around me. I started drifting off to sleep while sitting on the couch, but was pulled out of it by a knock coming from the patio door. Their house backs up to the woods, so there shouldn't be any reason for someone to go up to that door. I got up and peered around the entryway to the kitchen. The blinds were partially closed. From the light coming through, it didn't look like anyone was there. Still, I waited a minute before walking to the door. Then I opened the blinds all the way and was relieved that no one was there. I was worried I put my parents in danger by coming here, so I figured I'd better go outside and look. I slid open the door and stepped outside. The backyard was empty, but I thought I saw movement in the woods at the end of the yard. When I looked around to find the movement again, I couldn't find anything. After pulling out my phone, I zoomed in and took a picture of the woods. Before I could look at the picture, my phone vibrated to notify me. There was movement detected at my front door. The camera had saved a short video clip. I played it 3 or 4 times, but didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I received a few more notifications, but it was the same thing. Even looking closely and zooming in, I couldn't see anything moving. Needing a distraction, I turned on the TV and sat on the couch. My phone vibrated again, but this time it showed that motion was detected from the camera that was by my monitor. Nothing showed up on the camera at first, but I could hear something moving near it. It sounded like something was being dragged across the floor, and then something showed up in front of the camera, causing me to send my phone flying across the room. It looked like the thing that had been at my door the first night when this all started. With my heartbeat rapidly increasing, I went over and picked up my phone. There was a new text message waiting for me. It was from a 5-digit number and it said, "Go home." I responded back with, "No." Shortly after, my phone vibrated from another text message. It was a different 5-digit number with an image attached. Risking a virus or malware, I downloaded the image. It was a picture of me, standing on the patio at my parents' house. My phone vibrated again. Another message came through, and another image. This one was my parents' front porch. My phone vibrated again and again as more pictures came through. Another one looked like it was the window to my parents' bedroom. Then the next one was outside my bedroom. All these messages and images kept coming from different numbers and showed different parts of the house. They were all taken from outside the house. Then the original 5-digit number messaged me. It said, "Go home." It repeated the message about 10 times and then said, "Or we'll come inside to find you." I didn't want to put my parents in danger, but I also didn't want to go home, especially after what I saw in the camera. My concern for my parents won, so I texted them and said I needed to get back home for a writing job and that I would talk to them soon. I grabbed my things and got in my car. On the way back, I made a stop at the police station. After showing all the texts, pictures and videos and telling them about the website, they said it was probably a friend playing a prank on me. I told them I was positive that it wasn't a prank from a friend. I don't think they believed me that this was real, but they did at least take my information down and said they would look into the website. They also promised to send a police car to drive by my parents' house tonight. Then they recommended I call the police if anything happens while I was home. That was a very disappointing stop. I took my time driving home, and when I finally pulled into the driveway, I just sat there. I started thinking of everything that had happened so far. Nothing had harmed me, but I was definitely afraid. I began wondering if maybe they won't hurt me and they are just trying to scare me. The website was definitely accurate about being afraid, even though I still didn't understand how it worked. I read a comment someone posted that maybe they were coming in through my computer. As much as I don't believe that could happen, I don't know how else they would have gotten inside. However, if that is true, then they could have easily hurt me by now, so maybe I don't need to be so afraid. Although it is hard not to, after seeing what was at my door, on my monitor, and now on the cameras. I'm going to check around the outside of my house once I gather the courage and then go inside. The videos I mentioned are in the description of this video in case you'd like to see them. It was weird how there was nothing on the video from in front of my house, especially with how many notifications I had from it. Edit. I watched the video again after I posted it online, and something changed. I'm positive neither of those things were there when I watched it before. I think somehow the website infected my computer and then got into my phone through the synced browser, or Wi-Fi, or something.